Okay. Okay, everybody, we are live in Hel Poland, that is. So if you ever want to know how many people are in Hel, there's approximately 10,000 that do live here year round. So it's actually a lot more populated
Oh yeah.
than what, well, actually maybe you think there's a lot more people in Hel, I don't know. It's got 10,000 people here, and Hel is gorgeous, don't you think?
It is gorgeous. It is like 22 Celsius right now. It feels like it's a little warmer, but still
That's
beautiful
like low
breeze.
70s for those of you that don't know Celsius. And we are in northern Poland, in case you don't know where Hel is. And look at that beach back there. You wouldn't think that this was northern Poland. I don't think a lot of people understand northern Poland.
Oh, not at all. I have found my utopia for the summer.
Yeah, and I want to tell you what, we love Hel, and we want to tell you all to go to Hel. I mean, you need to go to Hel, and it's beautiful here. And while some people want to go to Rome for their anniversary, some people want to go to Paris for their anniversary, for our 28th anniversary, I took Julie to Hel. And I don't think Hel is looking too bad at the moment. What do you think?
Oh, no. And this is only just one of the small beaches. There's a massive beach on the other side.
Yeah. So what we'll do is, as we get this going for the next couple of minutes, as people join us, we're going to go ahead and take a walk through Hel so you can see what Hel is looking like. And we'll take you through the town. And it's a long peninsula that comes from the mainland of Poland out into the Baltic Sea. And it took us on the highway to Hel today. We rode the highway to Hel.
Yeah. About an hour and 40.
An hour and 40 minutes. Yeah, it was pretty packed with people at the start of the highway to Hel. But as time went on, I guess the road to Hel is paved with good intentions. But there's a lot of biking trails along the way and other places to stop. So people peeled off, and by the time we got to Hel, the traffic wasn't bad, but it was congested to get out here onto the peninsula.
Yes. And if you like to bike, this is the place. My gosh. I mean, it is just kilometer after kilometer of biking.
Yeah. No, northern Poland is totally being missed by Americans in tourism.
We kind of don't want to tell people about it because it is that perfect to us, but
it is. We are actually believing that northern Poland and maybe coming to Hel for 2 months a year might be what we might do for July and August, because we've been here through all of July. At least Julie has. I had to go back to the States. I had my stepmother pass away, so I had to go back, take care of some family business, and I left Julie here, and I feel so good about the area. She stayed here by herself, right?
I did.
And you went walking through the forest
Every
with
day.
our dogs.
Every day. 15 kilometers sometimes. Just a great walk. Anybody who loves the outdoors could not say that this is not the best place on earth.
Yeah. And we're going to have to start walking, I think, because over here there's a stage, and I think they're going to play some music, and if we're not careful, we're going to end up with copyright issues. So we will meander and start showing you guys a little bit of the town. But Hel is got several ways to get here. You can take the train to Hel, you can take the highway to Hel, and you can take a ferry to Hel. We were trying to decide which way to go today, and at the last minute we decided to take the highway up here and drive to Hel. And it was a good choice. We wanted to make sure we had some supplies and belongings with us, and I'm going to go ahead and be quiet for a second because there's so much commotion around me. But that's the statue of Neptune, by the way, here in the center of Hel. And by the way, there's a church in Hel, so if we look behind us, there's the church. And how cool would it be if you were a Christian to come to Hel to get baptized? I mean, it would be an experience. And let's see, I can't read what that says. Let's see. Hello, guys. Hope you're having a good time. Anniversary from Cuenca, Ecuador. Hey.
Oh.
Thanks, guys. And so on the waterfront here, there's a lot of different restaurants, and I'm going to do a quick spin around. I hope it's not getting too garbledy, but there's a whole bunch of restaurants down this way, and then I'm going to show you back over my shoulder. Not sure if you can see it, and people riding by. I'm going to get ran over. See, a lot of tourism. I'm going to see if I can flip the camera around so you can see in front of me. Here we go. So we'll take you on the walk through Hel. I think Hel looks a lot different. I think Hel looks, I'm sorry, those dogs are barking at our dogs. But I think Hel is going to look a lot different than what you expect. It's very dog friendly, by the way. We are not the only ones here with dogs.
Oh, no.
Prices here, by the way, are 4.1 zloty to the dollar. So if you see any signs as we're walking along, you know, basically divide it by 4 and you'll be able to kind of tell what kind of prices we are looking at.
For the US dollar.
For the US dollar, yes. So when we are coming through Hel here, you'll see that it's quite festive and there's a lot of tourism, but it's pretty much almost all Polish tourism. You don't see a lot of international tourism, do you?
No, you see no cars at all from anywhere but Poland. I think we're the only Bulgarians in sight with it.
Well, yeah, she says Bulgarians because our plates are from Bulgaria. If you're not aware, we drive through Europe with our car that is plated with Bulgarian plates. And of course, we've done videos on how to get a car if you're an American and you want to drive through Europe with your own vehicle and not doing rental cars. But let's see, I think we're back. Okay. So, you know, Hel's got a lot of different restaurants. And again, the tourism here is almost all Polish. You got a lot of Ukrainians. But if you're an American and you're looking for a place you want to go to that's different, but you're looking for something like a Scandinavian type of vacation, you know, the Gdynia area is fantastic. And of course you have right here Hel. And let me let all this class go by so we're not in their way or they're not in our way. But we had a wonderful dinner at a restaurant that we're going to be passing here in a second.
Lunch.
Yeah, sorry, right, it was an anniversary lunch. I had a fresh grilled cod plate with vegetables, and I had a cherry beer with cherries in it. Let me see, we got somebody writing in here. Let me see if I can make that out. Sorry, I couldn't quite make that. Unfortunately, the screen is so small, guys. If you're typing, I'm going to apologize that I can't read it. But I'll try to look at comments later. But our 28th anniversary that we're spending here in Hel, we had a grilled cod dinner for me. She had salmon salad. Fresh fish. And I had
fresh lemonade.
And I had a cherry beer, a very good beer. It had actual cherries in it and infused with the beer flavor. And Julie actually even liked it. And she doesn't like beer. And our total
with tip was probably about what, $34?
Yeah, and you had lemonade too, but that was with tip, and that's high for here but we went to one of the higher restaurants. It had 11,000 reviews, 11,500 reviews on Google, and it was almost a 5-star, like 4 3/4 stars with that many reviews. I think that's pretty impressive.
You could definitely eat here for far less than we did. This is our anniversary, so we had fish. A nice lunch out.
Yeah, and I apologize, we've got some breeze coming through here. I'm hoping my mic isn't going to be making too much noise. But here's the restaurant we went to. It's called Cutter. Very, very nice restaurant here in Hel. And by the way, Hel in Poland is spelled H-E-L, and they actually play around a lot with the name Hel here. And people do call it the highway to Hel, coming up this direction. And there's some restaurants here that will have the AC/DC in the front there and showing different things associated with rock.
And bicycles are a huge thing here.
Yes. You know, a lot of people are thinking about, hey, I want to go spend time in Amsterdam, or I want to go spend time in the Scandinavian countries, and that's great. It's a beautiful climate, especially in the summertime, but you got that same climate here pretty much. And it's a lot less expensive. A lot less expensive. What do you think? Half at least?
Probably half. Mm-hmm.
And you know, I will tell you, Poland's not the cheapest country in Europe, but it's definitely not the most expensive. If you compare Poland to most of the Western Europe, it's dirt cheap.
And this Helski burger must be one popular place because It is.
Yeah. So look at this. This is the Helski burger here in Hel,
They even have a
and
turkey burger.
I want you to take a look. Let's look at the prices real quick. It's in English, so this will be helpful. You can see, again, that's 4.1 zloty to the U.S. dollar. But look at the line here to go to this place. Really, really popular burger. So if you're coming to Hel, I think you're supposed to come for the burger. I think every other restaurant would probably be jazzed to have that type of a line going up.
It's been nonstop for hours.
Yes. Yeah, they were lining up before they opened up.
Yes.
Okay. And so, you know, Hel is not as bad as what people seem to want to make it out to be. Let me go flip this back around. So, you know, we've enjoyed our anniversary in Hel,
Yes, we have.
and we've enjoyed our time in Poland.
Oh, absolutely. It's been one of my favorite summers. I have absolutely loved it.
You know, Julie, when you tell people how much you like Poland and you see them face to face, what kind of expressions they make?
It's pretty surprising. People are like, but it's cold and it's gloomy and it's dark and there's nothing to do there. They have no idea. It's a beautiful place. It's actually made it on my top list. And Gdansk is actually my favorite city. It has remained that way, and I just really love it. So this city's beautiful. It's cute. It's much smaller.
Yeah, if you haven't looked up Hel on the map yet, just look at Hel on Google and you'll find it. But we've had time strolling around World War II, battlement put in place here. From pre-World War II, Poland built a bunch of stuff here. And this was one of the last places to be occupied by the Germans at the start of World War II. But conversely, it was one of the last places that Germany surrendered in. It actually surrendered like 6 hours. They capitulated. So it's it's got some history here. And
there's a lovely forest here too. We were traversing through the forest earlier, so great place to be.
Yeah, we just don't have enough nice things to say about Hel, except that we want you to go to Hel. We really do. If you have it, if you're coming to Europe, if you're in Europe, if you're traveling around, and you haven't put Hel on your bucket list of places to do or go, you should.
I mean, frankly, if you haven't put Poland on your list, you need to.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. So Gdansk is near here, and Gdynia is near here. So those are the main cities to go to. And I've crossed the road to get away from everybody over here, but they're crossing the road to come to me. So let me cross back the other direction. This is kind of fun zigzagging around here. But when you go into the forest here in Hel, you'll actually go through a bunch of different restaurants and shops and cafes that are along that area with tourist things, tchotchke things, and it will take you to the beach, but along the way you'll hit all kinds of the old World War II battle things, and they'll have these restaurants are kind of geared to having that World War II theme as you're walking through the forest.
Yes.
But anyhow, from our 28th anniversary here in Poland, we wanted to share it with you. We're coming towards the forest this way. It's over my shoulder. Hopefully it looks okay. But I wanted to just tell you that go to Hel, I guess, is that what we want to say?
Okay.
Yeah, so we want you all to go to Hel. But as a reminder, if you haven't subscribed and you're stumbling on us, Julie and I were traveling with our 2 dogs. We do own our home in Montenegro, where we're going to spend a lot of time in the coming years, but we're spending time in the winters and the summers in different locations, and we're traveling different places, and we want to share those experiences and the expenses with you as we go along. And right now here in Poland, we are probably running about 3,000 euros for the month?
I would say so, yeah, about 3,000.
So that's about $3,300, and that's including an Airbnb that was over 1,000 euros for the month. And so, depending on what your budget is, it's definitely doable, and we're not really like getting by with living stingy, right?
No, we're doing great.
Yeah. So please subscribe, give the video a like, and don't forget to go to Hel, and don't forget to go to Poland. So until next time, have a great day, everybody.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.